Hello everyone. In this lecture, we will study about Merchant circle diagram. Merchant represented various cutting forces and their components in a circle known as Merchant circle diagram. And Merchant's force circle is a method for calculating various forces involved in the cutting process. So, Merchant circle diagram is constructed to ease the analysis of cutting forces acting during orthogonal cutting of workpiece. So, it is valid only for orthogonal cutting. So, easy, quick and reasonably accurate determination of several other forces from a few forces involved in machining is possible by using this Merchant circle diagram. Now before going into the Merchant circle diagram, let us go through various forces acting on the tool and on the chip. So forces, various forces. First one, FC. FC is the cutting force. Cutting force. Second one, FT. FT is the feed force. Third one, FS. So Fs is shear force on the shear plane. Shear force. Now the fourth one, Fn. Fn is the compressive force on the shear plane. Compressive force. Compressive force on the shear plane. Then the fifth one is F. F is the frictional resistance of the tool. So it is the frictional force. Frictional force. Sixth one is N. That is normal to the chip force. Is the normal force at the right surface of the tool. So these are the forces acting on the cutting tool or on the chip. So FC is the cutting force. So it is also called tangential force or tangential feed force. Then FT is the feed force or thrust force or axial feed force. Then Fs. Fs is the shear force on the shear plane. Then Fn. It is the compressive force on the shear plane, or it is the force acting normal to the shear plane. Then F is the frictional force or frictional resistance of the tool acting against the motion of the chip. Then N is the normal to the chip force which is provided by the tool. So N is the normal force. So FC and FT are the forces acting on the tool. Forces acting on the tool. And it can be measured by a dynamometer. Then Fs and Fn. So these are the forces forces exerted by the workpiece on the chip. By the workpiece on the chip. And F and N. So these are the forces exerted by the tool on the chip. So these are the forces exerted or forces acting on the tool, and these four are the forces acting on the chip. So this is the workpiece, this is the tool, now this will be FC and this is FT. Now this is the shear plane, so this will be Fs and normal to the shear plane Fn. Then this will be F and normal to that will have N. So these are the forces Fc, Ft, then Fs on the shear plane, Fn normal to the shear plane, then F frictional force, then N normal to the frictional force. So now we will draw a merchant circle diagram. Merchant circle diagram. So first set up the XY axis labeled with forces. So the cutting force Fc is drawn horizontally and the tangential force Ft is drawn vertically. So first draw the So this will be the FC and this will be our FT. So this is FC and this is FT. Now draw the resultant R or R of FC and FT. So this will be the resultant of FC and FT, resultant R. Now the third step is to locate the center of R. So locate the center of R and draw a circle that encloses vector R. So if drawn correctly, the heads and tails of all these three vectors lie on this circle. So now I am drawing the circle. So this is the merchant circle. So next draw the cutting tool with correct right angle. So this is the tool. Now extend the line from the face of the cutting tool to the circle. So this is the face and extending this line to the circle, and this gives the friction vector F. So this is the friction vector F. Now from the head of the friction vector F, draw a line to the head of the resultant vector R. So this will be the normal vector n. This will be the normal vector n. Now the angle between r and n is beta, that is the friction angle. Angle between the vectors r and n is the friction angle beta, and we know that this angle is right angle alpha, so as this angle will be equal to alpha. Now to find the shear force, use chip thickness and depth of cut. So draw a feed thickness line parallel to the horizontal axis. So we know the thickness, so it is scaled. So this is the feed thickness which is parallel to the horizontal axis, and draw a line parallel to the tool cutting face. So the chip moves along the face of the tool. So this is the thickness. Suppose this is the chip thickness. This is the chip thickness. Now draw a vector from the tool point, that is from the origin, towards the intersection of two chip lines, and it must meet on this circle. So from the origin, this is the point, so it must meet on the circle. So this will be the vector. So we will get shear force vector Fs. So this is the shear force vector Fs. Now draw a line from the head of the shear force vector to the head of R. We will get the normal to the shear force, that is Fn. So this is Fs and this will be Fn. So this angle, what will be this angle? This angle will be phi. Now by using scale and protractor we can measure all the forces and angles from this diagram. So from this diagram you can find the value of Fn, Fn, phi, Fs, etc. So this is how a merchant circle is drawn. So this angle is beta, this angle is alpha, this is 90 degree. So what will be this angle? This angle will be 90 minus beta. 90 minus beta. And we know that this angle is 90 degree. This is 90 degree. This is 90 minus beta. This is alpha. So what will be this angle? This angle will be beta minus alpha. So this is 90. So this will be equal to 90 minus beta plus alpha. So that will be 9 beta minus alpha. So I will explain it once again. So if you want to draw a merchant circle diagram, mainly 5 data are required. So the first one is Fc, cutting force. Second one is Ft, that is the feed force. Third one is alpha, right angle. Fourth one is chip thickness, uncut chip thickness and cut chip thickness, that is T and TC. So then we can draw the FC component, then draw the FT component. So horizontal we will be drawing FC, then this will be FT, and draw the resultant R, resultant of FC and FT, that is R. Now locate the center of R and draw a circle. So if the circle is drawn correctly, the heads and tail of this vectors will lie on the circle. So next we have to draw the cutting tool with correct right angle. Now after drawing the cutting tool, extend the line from the face of the cutting tool. So this is the face, and extending this line to the circle, and this gives the friction vector F. Now from the head of the friction vector F, draw a line to the head of the resultant R, and this will be the normal vector N. And the angle between R and N is the friction angle beta. Now to find the shear force, we have to use the uncut chip thickness and cut chip thickness. So draw a line parallel to the horizontal which represents the uncut chip thickness, that is T. So this is the value of uncut chip thickness. Now draw a line parallel to the face of the tool through which the chip slides upward, and that will be the value of cut chip thickness. So we will get T and TC. Now these two lines intersect at a point. Then from the origin, draw a line which passes through this intersection and meets at a point on the circle. So this line will be the shear force Fs, and the angle between Fs and Fc is phi, the shear angle. Now from the head of Fs to the head of R, draw a line. So that will be the normal to the shear force, that is Fn. So from this diagram we can calculate the values of all other forces and angles. So this is our merchant circle diagram. Thank you.